Hi, Ida. If we can share the live so we can invite more people. I am.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. Thank you for coming. Okay. Thank you. Oh, see, this is not me. You see that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I was just about to say.
1802. Okay, I have to.
1802.
Yeah.
Can you spell your name for me, please?
Jose
Jose
Phine.
Phine. Okay.
Can we share? Can we share? Can we get more people in here? Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we are getting ready to rumble. Too big. Oops. Sorry, technology is not my forte. How do I make myself smaller? Okay. And effects. Sure.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thanks. Here we got 5 people. Can we share? Can we share? Can we get more families in here? Okay. All right. Fascicule number 9. Super excited. Wait, no. Fascicule 10. Right? Whoa. Yeah, Fascicule 10. Oh, this is gonna be heavy. Let's share, let's invite people to come through. I have that ringing in my ear. Sorry, just give me 5 minutes. Let me try and share to as much people as I can, and then we can get started. I think that's all I can do. All right. We are in the divine love of Allah, the Almighty, the Absolute. We are created from this divine love. We operate on this divine love. And to any of our terrestrial brothers and sisters that have lost your way, we are waking up this love within them. We are honoring them for them to wake up to themselves, for them to wake up to one another, and for them to wake up to their higher self and our Creator, the Almighty, the Absolute. Again, you know that we are in the resurrection period, and it's not the resurrection that we all know or have been conditioned to understand, but it's rather the awakening of the spirit and attaining universal and God consciousness. The whole world is waking up, and we have the cosmic rays coming through, the ringing in the ears, the downloads, the veils are falling, the truth is being revealed. You know, all that was kept hidden is coming out to light. And we have to use this information to ascend. We cannot sleep on this information. We have to utilize this information. No fear, no doubts, no confusion. Even fear and doubt is a form of quest. We know that. Those that don't fear and doubt, they're on the extreme level of the polarity. The ones that are completely asleep, and the ones that are fully awake, that have no longer the need for questions because they have attained the truth. Those are the two spectrum. Anyone in between, we work through our fears and doubt, and those are our quest to attain the truth, right? So may the most high Am I okay? Okay. May the Most High guide us on this live. May the utterances that we read of our Allah go into the hearts of people, go into the souls of people, and kindle their fires. And so it is. Okay. 1985, 4th month, Fascicule 10. Notice to the coats of art. Our friends, in conformity with the universal law, connections are made with all the codes of art. Those messages in your hands are being dictated by a system your planet does not know yet. The receiver of the messages is your direct Anatolian channel. This book that assembles together all the religious books in conformity with the universal theory is yet addressing the bottom level of public consciousness. You, the artists, and the godly are the godly codes. The steps of evolvement begins with art, okay? Each of you is a light who enlightens society. All our world friends are each a missionary. So now if you understand that the art code is where anyone that is an artist literally tap into the art code with their higher self, and they display, and I don't mean just fine artists, I also mean musicians, filmmakers, sculptors, poets, teachers, everything is art. Mathematics, science, all of it is art, okay? And you can see that art touches the hearts of people, touches the souls of people. People are very relating to art. And so you can see that in our world, a lot of artists are made to capture the minds of people and relate to them, but in a diverted, demonized way in order to steal their consciousness. But in actuality, art is a light that is supposed to lead people or to deliver messages to people, right? So however, in codes of art, this consciousness expands to very advanced dimensions, okay? The courses of your missions will change in time. Time will prove everything to you. Now, I want you to understand, when I'm reading this book, you have to be relating it to yourself. You have to be digesting it and assimilating it to you, okay? You have to find yourself within the book. That's why I always encourage people to get their own book. We ask of you to prepare the public consciousness for the consciousness of the golden age. All of you are wakeful friends who have gained cosmic consciousness, okay? The universe is making its progress in accordance with the law of equilibrium, which is the law of balance, right? A new beta solar system is being created by means of the entire universe energy. Okay, and we know beta is space, right? Because we know alpha is the one channel of Allah, and beta is a space channel, like all space. Okay, so a new beta solar system is being created by means of the entire universe energy. What you call resurrection is the resurrection of the consciousness. Again, you understand that we have been asleep while we've been here. We forgot ourselves. We don't know ourselves. We forgot what the mission is. We forgot what the law of the universe is, right? Which is unity in love, right? We have unveiled the skies for you. So you know that the skies are being unveiled and knowledge is being unveiled, right? What was hidden from us is being revealed to us. From now on, everything will advance on the path of learning and science. But our human brothers and sisters will be purified according to the needs of their essence on that path. The concentration in religious mediums is due to this. Besides the evolvement and the purification through religious fulfillment, the purification of the brain, of the spirit, and of the essence by means of the arts requires an evolvement even beyond the universal limits. Okay? So the purification of the brain, of the spirit, and of the essence by means of art requires an evolvement even beyond the universal limit. If you see true artists, like if you go to Einstein and Tesla, they literally get lost. They become their art. They're not differentiated from their art, and people call them crazy because they are tapping into some higher dimensional frequency. Okay? Greetings from all the galaxy systems to our friends who have made this progress. The supervision of the heavens of yours is under the control of a mechanical system. This book is being dictated by direct channel connection. All our connections with our friends occur through mediumic channels, that is, through mediumist. From time to time, contacts are made both directly and through dream channels. Okay? With friends who have gained cosmic consciousness. From now on, your world is within a universe consciousness, a new universe consciousness. Whew. Do you feel that? Our world is now in a new universe consciousness. Like, we are being upgraded. Like, nobody should be sleeping right now. Everybody should be scrambling to attain themselves. Like, this is exciting times that we're in. What you call flying saucers are our small discs. Our ships besides these are much bigger than those. However, we land on your world by the discs. When you read the messages, you will grasp the seriousness of the matter. Your path to be trodden is the path of learning science. By means of this book, we are trying to bring the bottom closer to the top. And you understand what that means, right? They're trying to approximate us to a higher frequency. The messages will be sent to the appropriate codes of art. Love to all friends from the universe. On behalf of the Council of Stars, the Sirius Mission Ship. General message, our friends. Each of you is a biological computer embodied in accordance with the circumstances of nature. Do you understand that? You're a biological computer, okay? Your biology is just the physiology, your blood pumps, etc., etc. But you're a computer. You're a consciousness, right? You can download and upload, okay? Your brain power has a receiving capacity of 1,235,000 channels. Are you hearing this? Like, meditate on this tonight. However, you cannot use this ability of yours. You need to meditate on this tonight. If you are that powerful, what is holding you? Messages given to you are evaluated in accordance with the quantity of words in your brain computers, and the registers are made accordingly, right? So based on our vocabulary and what we've acquired, right? They cannot bring words that we do not know because it will not fit in our vocabulary. It will not fit in the words that we have assimilated in our brains. It will not mean anything, right? The richer your vocabulary is, the richer will be the knowledge you receive. This is why they say read, read, read. Even Prophet Muhammad was given a command by Archangel Gabriel, Ikra, read, right? From all corners of the earth, read, read, read. Read the symbols, read everything, okay? For this reason, we also make contact with the brain codes of high levels. Our goal is to address all the consciousnesses. That is why for centuries we have said, read, read, read. I literally just said that. The aim of reading is not to repeat what you already know. Reading should be in every subject, okay? Your vocabulary can thus become richer, and in this way, you can grasp better the meaning of the words you are going to write and read. Okay, you have to attain knowledge from all angles of the earth. There is no superiority, you know that. Okay, don't discredit any other learnings, because all of them has tapped into a different frequency and have downloaded information and are practicing. All cultures have different frequencies that they're abiding by. That's why they keep us apart from each other, so that we do not connect and learn from each other, so that we do not pick up new vocabularies and frequencies, right? And sacred knowledges from each other. Okay, that's why they keep us all separated. But if we unite, then we become the atomic whole, because we gain knowledge from all our surroundings, from one another, and then our vocabulary is much richer, our understanding and knowledge is much richer, our consciousness is much richer, and then guess what? We receive even more higher downloads, because our universal computer is processing at a higher pace, right? Okay. The aim of reading is not to repeat what you already know. Reading should be in every subject. Your vocabulary can thus become richer, and in this way, you can grasp better the meaning of the words you are going to write and read. The words outside the rote consciousness notion are being dictated by coding the letters one by one that are in your brain codes, okay? Our friends whose religious knowledge is more than their scientific knowledge will do nothing but repeat the religious messages over and over again. Okay? At the moment, the channel of everyone is connected to the mechanical system. At the moment, the channel of everyone, whether you have the book or not, right? At the moment, the channel of everyone is connected to the mechanical system. And from there, they'll receive the knowledge of more advanced dimensions. Our friends who have contacts with the spiritual plan can never make an advanced step forward if they cannot disconnect themselves from the medium that they are sympathized with. Okay? So, uncondition yourself, decondition yourself. Okay? Unlearn and relearn. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people are scared to unlearn and relearn. What's so fearful about that? Stop clinging to stuff. Upgrade yourself. Like, the nature of the messages you receive will change in proportion with the consciousness you gain. Okay, so as you gain more consciousness, you get more higher advanced knowledge. We have mentioned the truth to you in many messages. Those who train you initially are your friends of the divine realm. You can come up to us thanks to them. However, from now on, prepare your subsequent knowledge in accordance with the unknowns, okay? Prepare yourself for the unknowns. Prepare yourself for knowledge unknown to you at the moment. Do not close yourself up, okay? Then you will receive messages of better quality. On this path, all the branches of art will assist you. Press, radio, television, as well as painting, sculptures, ceramics, theater, opera, ballet, cinema, always convey the messages to you. Music and concerts assist you in quite different way. Their vibrations are effective on your cells. Your consciousness codes that become richer by these channels will grasp the message given to you more easily. So your consciousness codes that become richer by these channels, right, of art, like the music and etc., will grasp messages given to you more easily. Okay? I was going to say something, but I can't remember right now. Train yourself and become conscious on this path. Okay. Maybe you cannot become Edison or an Einstein, but you can make a contribution to the public consciousness. If you cannot assist us, we cannot do anything either. We have only opened the skies, and we now want to give all the knowledge. We bow in respect to our friends who can receive it. Explanation from the Council of Stars. Our friends, the Golden Age is gaining interpretation in different ways in the thought of some of our friends. For this reason, we want to explain the Golden Age to you. You too know that God is a metal that has You too know that gold is a metal that has high communication power. Expressions used in the messages such as gold, silver, sun, light are used as symbols each. The place from which the command from the revealed sacred books were given is a sacred mechanism. It is governed directly by the command of the Lord. The council of the loyal ones is obliged to give these commands to you. Its supervision is under the command of the Council of Stars. It is in a collective operation temple with the assembly of the constant ones. So these are how messages is being sent down to us, right? So the command of the Lord, Council of the loyal ones, and then you're supervised by the Council of Stars, and they're in a collective operation temple with the assembly of the constant ones. The resurrection mentioned in your sacred books is the period you are living in. A lot of people have a hard time understanding this because of our condition of what the resurrection is supposed to be, okay? So the term resurrection means the awakening of consciousness, right? Because we're all sleeping. We're sleeping spirits at the moment. As we always say, thus, these awakening consciousnesses get in connection with the other magnetic mediums by cerebral telex. You call these friends mediumists, right? Since the increase in perceptions as a necessity of the age will augment further the universal communications, the communication power of gold is taken here as a symbol, and this age is called the Golden Age. Why? Because there's higher communication from space to us, from our celestial family by the command of our Lord. There's a higher communication, there's a higher reveal of knowledge to us, and it is coming in heavy and it is coming in fast, right? It's frequencies that we're not used to on this planet, right? Hence it's called the Golden Age because of the nature, the speed, and the origin of the message, okay? The order that will be established will be an order as pure and as clean as gold itself. Our goal is to make our terrestrial brothers and sisters gain a happy world without wars and blood. The communication of cosmic consciousnesses in this age is accepted as equivalent to the purity and communication capacity of gold. That's how pure this communication needs to be. Like, our downloads need to be so crisp, and literally they're talking about telepathy. Like, what instantly exists, all exists, and we're all aware of it all at once. This is what they mean by the gold, the communication in an attribute to gold. Like, somebody wants to come live, I'm sorry. Okay. The actual foundation of the Golden Age will be laid after the year 2000. So we're entered that already. Now only the seeds are being sown. Until the year 2000, all brain energies will enter universal dimensions. Okay? And direct connections with centers will be made by cerebral telex. Only then will we get in connection with you in quite different manner, in proportion with your attainment of the truth. So you're being connected based on how much you know, how much you've accepted. In this manner, consciousness who have grasped the entire truth will establish a world that is yearned for. The mechanism takes under supervision each consciousness with all its endeavor in accordance with his or her degree of wakefulness, and sends him or her to mediums she or he deserves. And in this manner, each one is prepared for a more accelerated medium of awakening. Okay? So based on your wakefulness and information you're able to receive, you are sent into higher frequency. You are sent into an accelerated mediums of awakening. All the road groups, oh my gosh, there's something I have to tell you guys. Maybe another time. All the road groups are under the supervision of the mechanism. All the groups that will be able to enter the triangle of the road brotherhood union are being assembled in the same threshold. Everything is being arranged in accordance with the road time. You are the ones who are going to establish the beautiful world that is yearned for, not us. Hand in hand, you will walk on flowery pathways and will attain genuine happiness. You have evaluated resurrection and Sirat differently due to the insufficient explanation in your religious books. Okay? However, even though the wakeful wise ones have grasped the meaning of this, they prefer to remain silent due to their scruples about the consciousness of the medium. So a lot of like sheikhs and sages and, you know, really high advanced monks and all of that are here, they know the truth of what the resurrection really is, but they had to keep quiet because society would not understand. Like if you read the book of Revelation, it's like scary, like thunder, lightning, blazing fire, earth shaking, you know. And then there's a part, I think there's a part in the Quran and that says that the earth will be folded into a carpet. But it's the awakening of your sleeping spirit, because we all have amnesia. Okay, now we have opened the skies. We are laying the naked truths before your eyes. We repeat once more for our friends who are still unable to grasp the truths. 1, resurrecting, the opening of the brain codes. Okay, that is what the word resurrecting means in its actuality, the opening of the brain codes. 2, resurrection, your introduction to mediums one by one that you have not known until today. So first they open your brain codes, right? And they kind of like get it all ready and prepared with truth. And then you're introduced to mediums that you do not know yet to attain even higher knowledge and frequency, right? In proportion with what they deserve. And then 3 is Sirat, which means the explanation. It's okay. Sirat, which means the explanation of secrets and the direct supervision of the mechanism. The given commands are directly the commands of the Lord from the mechanism of Almighty the Absolute. Okay? This is the revelation. The explanation of secrets. Okay? The revelation. Right? So they open your brain codes. They introduce you to medium. They explain the secrets. This is what it is, and this is the date and time that we're in. And that message was from the Council of Stars. Notice from the Council of the Loyal Ones. Our friends, we are a group of wise ones who give special knowledge to the road planet together with the serious mission by the special command of the Council of Stars. Only after the vibration received from your planet we have gotten in connection with you. Let us talk to you briefly about the principles of the plan of the loyal ones. Loyal friends of a commission that prepares some suggestions taken in conformity with the sacred mechanism. What's going on? Okay, I don't know. Sorry, where was I? Let's talk, sorry, I'm going to repeat that. Let us talk to you briefly about the principles of the plan of the loyal ones, okay? Loyal friends of a commission that prepares some suggestions taken in conformity with the sacred mission in accordance with the circumstances of your planet are coalescent staff members of the plan implementation department. And we think we get all our blocks and hierarchy in our companies from where? This is a mechanism that administers single-handedly the commands of, or rather the laws of all the universal commissions, assembling them within the universal plan. Each planet is loyally committed to universal laws. Everything is in the order of a systematic tableau. Now think about this. Everything has law and order. Everything has a place and time. Everything evolves and comes into universal consciousness in a specific time frame by a certain merit or degree. Nothing happens by chance. Everything is supervised. Like We've been lied to that, oh, a meteor just randomly just flies by, and oh, nothing really exists in space. And no, there is a whole governance, a whole governance out there. And we are part of that plan of governance. Our planet is part of that plan, within that plan, right? Our evolution is within that plan. Nothing happens by chance. Just like we have presidents and mayors and what else? District attorneys and this and this and that. That kind of same system exists with supreme beings out there who have higher knowledge, right? Who receive certain messages from a very high frequency channel. Some are even bodiless beings. Some are light. Some are translucent. Some are just a lake of energy. Some are suns. A whole bunch. But we have governance outside of this planet. We have governance. You think that we got our government system and all these systems in place here because we're just so damn creative? No. It's a reflection. It's a mirror image of what's already out there in the universe. The only difference is they're not wicked. They're not oppressing people. They're not committing crimes and then hiding their crimes and then penalizing small crimes done by regular citizens while they sit on, 100 millions of murders. It's not like that out there. But the governance system exists in the universe. The Sirius Star Council is responsible for the universal order. Okay, so Sirius Star Council is responsible for universal order. Sirius is an orderly planet administered by a mission. So they're just like mission oriented. It works collectively with the Council of Stars and the Assembly of the Constant Ones. It is obliged to give knowledge pertaining to only the Milky Way galaxy. Okay, so that is their mission, to give knowledge pertaining to only the Milky Way galaxy in which we are in. It receives the commands from the Council of the Loyal Ones. Okay, let me change this picture because the bottom is effects. Okay. So it receives the commands from the Council of the Loyal Ones. The Council of the Loyal Ones is a whole that administers an intergalactic unification. So the Council of Loyal Ones administers, they make sure that all the galaxies are unified. So they are administrators of an intergalactic unification. Other missions outside the Sirius mission are serving in the direction of the Golden Age as well. The plan of the Loyal Ones that comprises great knowledge has been prepared by the Loyal Supreme Ones and has been notified to your planet. Since this knowledge has been given outside the system, it carries an expression far from your medium, right? It carries a higher frequency. This plan has a cipher peculiar to itself. So it has a code. The goal is to elevate the consciousness codes up to the universal knowledge level. That's where we're in. The given messages encompass all the knowledge of the medium you will be in up to your present times. The plan of the Loyal Ones is equipped with the knowledge beyond Karina. When the time comes, Karina will be mentioned to you. Adopting the actual goal of the plan and comprehending even 1/10 of the knowledge given in the book will be a great gain for your planet. Okay, even 1/10. Okay. The Council of the Loyal Ones. Explanation. Explanation. All knowledge is given from the same focal point by the command of the Lord. Okay. So there is no separation. There is one knowledge. Each missionary mediumist has a supreme missionary. Has a supreme missionary. Yeah, that's what it said. Okay. All knowledge is given from the same focal point by the command of the Lord. Each missionary mediumist has a supreme missionary. So each missionary mediumist, right, maybe on our planet, also has a supreme missionary, like a higher person who like guides them or gives them messages. This knowledge is conveyed to your planet by the command of the mechanism. The consciousness who will be awakened in each group are being prepared in accordance with the knowledge steps they will receive and comprehend. Your book is being dictated to dear Mevlana by the channel of Mustafa Mola as transmission by means of the direct almighty energy from the consciousness of focal point of O. Meanwhile, since the book is in the intergalactic constitution, since the book is the intergalactic constitution that provides a universal unification, the connection of Mevlana's channel to numerous galactic frequencies is necessitated by the command. So you have to understand that they are trying to approximate us and unify us with the entire universe. And this is transformation for our planet and for you. This is our time to be part of what we already are part of, but to be conscious of that. In that manner, if we are conscious of that, our way of doing things change, right? A lot of all these low vibration stuff leaves us. We think only purely of love and unity, and we don't think outside of that, right? And that's what a universal unification is all about, is us attaining our higher self in our pure self, our purified self, and then being that pure energy, and then being part of our celestial family who are also pure energy, and just being great and being free from all these bondages that we have down here, right? But in order to do that, it requires purification and it requires acceptance of higher knowledge that is coming through. In this manner, many motherships, where am I? Okay. Meanwhile, since the book is the intergalactic constitution that provides the universal unification, the connection of Mevlana's channel to numerous galactic frequencies is necessitated by the command. In this manner, many motherships are in contact with dear Mevlana, who is the channel of Mustafa Mola, and they are obliged to give you the knowledge they receive. By this means, universal unification is provided. With our infinite respect to dear Mevlana, notice from the center above the center. Our friends, the mission of the Supervision Center is to make you gain yourselves and to introduce the mechanism that is the application area of the universal plan to the medium, right? This is for us to get enrolled, right, to the universal plan, okay? So the mission is for us to gain ourselves. So the awareness, idea, action triplet is the measurement of the consciousness level as a necessity of the mechanism. So awareness, idea, action, right? So that is the measurement of the consciousness level as a necessity of the mechanism. Connections of these three channels to the universal mechanism is sufficient to include you in this path. Okay, so awareness, idea, action. For this reason, this period is called the period of sincerity. Be good, think good, do good. These three suggestions suffice to register you to the council of the loyal ones. Like they're giving you the layout. Be good, think good, do good. All right, and these three suggestions register you to the council of the loyal ones. This registration is easy to state, but it is difficult to perform. To attain this triplet of determination, willpower, perseverance should in turn should turn the handle of the wheel of the mechanism. So they've given you be good, think good, do good, but they're telling you it's very hard and you require another triplet. Determination, willpower, and perseverance means don't give up. Okay? It means do not give up. Marvin wants to ask a question. Hi. That's like the first time I paused to read. I'm waiting for the question. Unless she's not here. Sorry, it took me a while to get to you. I'll check again. The knowledge is given from the common notice of the Golden Age. The application of our plan has begun with the command of the universal mechanism for unification. The entire mechanism is operating by the universal potential. You, the missionaries of peace, who will be witness to the establishment of great system will be taken care of personally. Humankind will be induced to go through certain important experiments so that the unification of the integrated consciousness can be made. Many bridges will be crossed until you attain this consciousness. Passing through all these bottlenecks will lead them to very powerful gateways. Courage and strength are necessary in order to be able to pass these examinations. That means it's going to be hard. And we are coming through hard times. Like COVID was a massive test. Can't go to work, can't get food, can't see your family, can't leave the country unless you inject yourself. That was a massive test. Okay? Do not ever presume. And then what if hunger hits? All these prices are skyrocketing. We know that our food is fake. Not a lot of us have farms. We've given power to the government, so we don't grow our own foods. We go to the supermarket to get our foods. They own the supermarkets. When they shut those down and hunger hits, right? Are you still going to be able to do good, think good? What's the other three? Let me go check the other three. Be good, think good, do good. When it's your last meal on the table, are you going to be able to share? Right? So do not ever presume that anyone can enter this medium by his or her own desire. The goal is to grasp the truth on the path to be trodden. All difficulties originate from the non-consciousness. You can sail your ships even without water when you attain the actual consciousness. You understand that, right? You can sail your ships even without water when you attain the actual consciousness. Why? Because you are one with all. You do not exist in all. You do not exist outside of the all. You are one with the all, right? The all is within you and you are within the all. So there may be a point where you just let it all go and surrender to it, right? To attain consciousness is to attain the truth. To attain the truth is to achieve bliss. Okay? That is the natural high. There is no forcing in the situation of bliss. Any examinations are out of the question. The only thing to be performed from then on is to perform mission. Okay? When a great light is become, the heavens attained, into divine lights taken, examinations cease to be. Okay, so when a great light is become, the heavens are attained, into divine lights taken, examinations cease to be. When you literally integrate with the all. To be able to arrive here is not easy at all. The more rapidly you attain consciousness, the smoother and more systematic will be your direct contact with the dimensions you will grasp. All these things take place by the Son of your essence. Our love is upon you, the seal of the center, Yulami. It is answer to thoughts. Sirius is a medium full of light that has a warm climate, the nature of which resembles more or less your planet. Here is the star of the missionaries on an advanced spiritual level. Numerous profound sages and saints are from the Sirius star. It is the single mission that applies the universal plan of the divine mechanism. Council of the Loyal Ones. Notice from the section of the unification of matter by the command of the central system. So the unification of matter. The cosmos corresponds to a universe in which all galactic mediums exist. However, these cosmoses assemble many universes. Let us explain this more clearly to you. All the galaxies have been formed by big bangs, in accordance with the law of 18 system, in an atomic medium. This is not under our supervision. It is a phenomenon belonging to the circulation system of nature. So this happened because of a circulation system. We are only obliged to supervise the system that are formed. So they supervise anything that is formed out of the Big Bang. So planets, whatever, anything that is formed out of the Big Bang, suns. There is a very powerful supervision and unification in the universal plan. This unification is based on an understanding of mutual friendship. The mechanism of the Lords presents a hierarchical order in accordance with the value measurement of the mechanical system. The evaluations of this system begin with the 3 to the power of 3. Okay, this is a prime number. It is immutable. Your universe is subject to the evaluation of a prismatic system that depends on the centrifugal speed. So we know what the centrifugal speed is, right? Where like super spin, and then all heavy matters or heavy materials come to the bottom and all lighter matters float to the top. Universes are interminable, having no boundaries. So there is not like one universe and it's just there by itself. We all blend, right? Within each universe, there are many cosmoses, many realms. The single common point of this divine order is the atomic unification. All the galaxies are under the command of a common section. We call them cosma unification centers. Okay, so cosma unification centers are 27 in number. Each unification center supervises a realm. Okay, so the 27 unification centers supervises a realm. Realms are constituted by numerous galaxy clusters. Oh my days. Realms are constituted by numerous galaxy clusters. Have you even seen a galaxy? And then a whole bunch of them constitutes a realm. 18,000 realms, okay, constitute a cosmos. And let's continue. 18,000 cosmoses constitute the universe of the system. 18,000 realms constitute a cosmos. So a cosmos made up of 18,000 realms. And then 18,000 cosmoses, which is 18,000 realms times 18,000, constitutes the universe of the system. Numbers and measurements belong to your planet. Here, the units of measurement are expressed quite differently. We are giving the messages to you in accordance with your knowledge and levels of understanding. How we have used the expressions realm and cosmos differently for you to comprehend. So here we have used the expressions realm and cosmos differently for you to comprehend. The universe that is, just imagine we didn't have the words realm and cosmos. How would we like attain this knowledge? At least we quested, right? Because we quested and searched and found and named, they were able to communicate with us using where we have come up to. Okay, so we knew there's something called realms, or we found something, we're like, okay, we call them realms, you know, based on knowledge received and based on guidance received. The universe that is subject to the 18 system laws creates a centrifugal medium. Besides this, there are many universes with quite different orbits. Some of them are realms evaluated in accordance with the cube system. Some are realms evaluated in accordance of capillary systems, and are universes subject to different evaluations created by the mode system. There is no rotation in them. So the mode system does not have rotation in them. So we have realms that are evaluated in accordance with cube system, realms evaluated in accordance with capillary vessels. Wow. If you know capillary vessels in the human body, right? And some are subject to different evaluation created by the mode systems. We have not given this knowledge to anyone yet. We give this here as a tiny bit of knowledge. Even though you are a very small part of the Milky Way galaxy, you receive the knowledge of a medium subject to the law of 18 system. We just ask you to think about the other galaxy mediums, right? Like we can't even comprehend our own galaxy, but think about all the other galaxy mediums that exist, and think about the fact that realms constitute a cluster of galaxies. Damn, that's massive. There are many galaxy clusters and many universe clusters that transcend this order interminably. There is no end to these realms and cosmoses. Even our friends who have reached the highest level are still trying to discover them. What our everything, like we can't even call it universe, because universe is like another something. You know what I mean? We can't even say our universe is big because we just have one universe here, but there's so many other universal clusters everywhere. It's just, I don't know. Like, what do we call all of it? I don't know. But that is why we talk about how we should not allow this puny, no disrespect, but these things that are going on here to really frustrate us, because we are in a massive thing that we can't even comprehend. You know what I mean? How dare people put oppressions and put boundaries and put restrictions on you, a universal being? Okay? There are such dimensions that your expressions are not used here. Neither the electricity, there are the electricity you know, nor the lights are the lights you know. Okay? Their energy is not the energy you know. Numbers and letters are not used in the evaluations. A denser system is dominant here. Even if we try to explain, it is incomprehensible. Let us open this knowledge a little bit more. Let us dictate this article by article for you to be able to comprehend better. Now, this is very lengthy. Let me see how many articles. 66 articles. Let's try to pay attention. Hopefully we have, okay, we have just the right amount of people. All right. 1. In conformity with the universal unification, the galaxies consisting of cosmos form the realms. Okay? So, galaxies consisting of cosmos form the realms. Now, let's go find out what cosmos is. Hopefully it's here. The last time I went to the thesaurus, the glossary, I got bamboozled. Okay, cosmos. Cosmos. Medium, so a cosmos. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I got the right word. Cosmos. So cosmos. So cosmos is medium encompassing all galaxy totalities, in all the operational ordinances of Allah, and in the reality. The expression cosmos is used. Please do not confuse it with cosmos. Okay. And then it has cosmos. Then we have cosma. Is 18 galaxies are a cosma. So you need 18 galaxies to make a cosma. Each cosma is a small universe nucleus. 27 cosmos are a universal colony consisting of 486 galaxies. So universal colony is 27 cosmos. Okay. Number 2, numerous realms bring cosmos into being. This is not the same cosmos that we just read. This is a systematic tableau. And many cosmoses bring the universe that is subject only to the 18th system law into being. In the centrifugal universe, there is a rotation speed within each other and a sequence within each other. There is an expansion and an opening from the center towards the circumference of the circle. Universes are one inside the other like the rings of a time tunnel. 7 universe rings constitute a universe. Okay, so universes are within each other. So universes are one inside the other like the rings of a time tunnel. 7 universe rings constitute a universe. Number 6, 189 universes existing one inside the other bring into being many realms and cosmoses. Each galaxy has a small universe belonging to itself and a very powerful magnetic field. This magnetic power is provided by the energies of the solar systems within its constitution. Okay, so the solar systems pull in energy or attract and repel energy. So they receive and they give, right? So that's what solar systems do. Like I talked about, their portals, their energy transfer. Black holes are very powerful energy vortexes that swallow the meteors, the centrifugal speed of which have slowed down. So black holes are very powerful energy vortexes that swallow the meteors, the centrifugal speed of which have slowed down. Okay? These vortexes transform immediately these meteors, which they swallow, into energy and reinforce the reduced energy of your universe. So the vortex, the black holes with the vortex, right? They swallow the meteors, and when they swallow it, they transform the meteors into an energy, right? A reduced energy for our universe. These energies are transmitted to your universe by white holes. So black hole, white hole. So black hole takes it in, transforms it, and then the white hole spits it out back to us. This is a circulation system. One swallows, the other vomits. Galaxies maintain their courses by being subject to the 18 system law. For us, 3 galaxies are acceptable as a whole. 6 galaxies, according to us, is a nova. Okay? 3 novas are the essence nucleus of 18 galaxies. Now, if you understand like how the atom structure is, and you understand how the nucleus is, right? It's the center, the energy center. 18 galaxies are the nucleus of a small universe. That's what? 18 galaxy is a nucleus of a small universe. Within the universe, there are many universal nuclei, and these bring into being the universe clusters. Each Big Bang brings into being 18 galaxies. Wow. 18 galaxies are a cosmos. Each cosmos is a small universal nucleus. These are very powerful atomic bonds, not bombs, bonds. In our galaxy, each cosmos is powerful atomic bonds, not bombs, bonds. In our galaxy, each cosmos is evaluated as a small sun. Oh my gosh. 8,748 in this manner. 8 plus 7 plus 4 plus 8 equals 27. 27 cosmos unifications bring into being a realm. Holy crud. How do we can't see the end of this. That is one realm? What? Wait, 8,748 galaxies are a cosmos unification, and then 27 cosmos unification is a realm. That means 8,748 galaxies times 27, don't have a calculator right now, is a realm. Like, that is how much galaxies exist in a realm. And here we are saying, in this realm, bro, that is huge. Okay, 27 cosmos unification bring into being a realm. Each unification center supervises a realm. One realm resembles 236,996 galaxies within its constitution. That is a realm. That is how many galaxies exist in a realm. This is what you are part of. Okay? And that's just one realm. 18,000 realms form a cosmos. C-O-S-M-O-S. That is, a cosmos is constituted by 236,196 times 18,000, which is 4. Wait, hold on. How many millions is that? Anyway, I'm thinking that's a trillion, right? Okay. 4,251,000,000,000 1,528. It's a long number. 425152800 galaxies. Okay, so that is a cosmos. COSMOS requires that many. Let me show you the number. It's a big number. Can you see? Where am I? Wait, I lost it. Right here. I don't know if you can see, but all right. Okay. So 18,000 realms form a cosmos. That is, a cosmos is constituted by 238,196 times 18,000 galaxies. Okay, 18,000 cosmoses bring into being the universe of the system. 18,000 cosmoses. Oh my God, that is a lot. That is billions and billions of galaxies. So 18,000 cosmoses, oh my days, bring into being the universe of the system. 18,000 realms are under the supervision of the assembly of the constant ones, that is under the command of the law of the Almighty, the Absolute. Can you imagine the assembly of the constant ones managing 18,000 realms, which is how many galaxies within a realm? And the assembly of the constant ones is managing 18,000 of these realms. Like, how much was one of our realm? One realm resembles 236,196 galaxies. Okay, one realm. And the assembly of constant ones supervise 18,000 realms. Like billion, like 4.2 billion and counting of realms. Or is it trillion? Of realms. Yeah, it's trillion, 4.2 trillion of realms being supervised by the assembly of the constant ones. And then we have these little minions here acting all powerful and mighty. Like, that always upsets me. This assembly is in the Sirius star. Calculations after this extend towards the infinite dimension. Of course, like, this alone sounds infinite to me. How much more infinite dimension, Lord? 34. Now add up the numbers. 4 trillion, add 4 plus 2 plus 5 plus 1 plus 5 plus 2 plus 8 plus 0, 0, 0. You get 27. 35. Since the evaluation in the system are 3 to the power of 3, if we divide 27 by 3, the result will always be the prime number 9. 369. This is the immutable theory of the divine command. You already know about 369. Each galaxy has a rotation speed and a universal tableau peculiar to itself. Each cosma, K-O-Z-M-A, is subject to a universal law. Each galaxy has direct channels connected to the central system. Wow. Now we have received the command to include your cosma, that is your small universe nucleus, constituted by 18 galaxies in the universal colony. Dun, dun, dun. The Sirius mission is responsible only for the supervision of your Milky Way galaxy. Selection is controlled and supervised by the mechanical system. The Sirius mission is obliged to unite the solar systems within its constitution in conformity with a unified field. Okay, so we are being unified because that is a mission of the Sirius system. Solar systems under the supervision of each galaxy are subject to different evolutions. Now we are trying to prepare you for the medium of salvation by the command of the Lord mechanism. Each galaxy has a Lord mechanism. These lords are not the Almighty, the Absolute. Your religious suggestions have been given to you in accordance with the consciousness of the medium you are in. God evaluates you in accordance with your behavior. The most primitive level of involvement in your galaxy is your planet, sadly. Evaluations are started from the 0 frequency. We're doing good, yo, because coming from 0 frequency, that's hard. You know, I believe, like, that is hard. And now we're in the 3D. Fear is primitiveness. There is no heaven, no hell, no jinn, no fairy, no devil. These are each the negative mirror images of the conditioned consciousnesses. You are deprived of solutions due to your narrow capacities. You are subject to such a system that only love, tolerance, and goodwill can reinforce the potential of your universe. Otherwise, your planet is doomed to be annihilated. You will destroy yourselves. You are the ones who are responsible for this. You have to understand the seriousness of the mission for us to wake up everybody. Those who complete the world evolvement are taken into more advanced evolvement mediums. Those who pass the test of the most advanced dimensions of your galaxy are the solar teachers of your galaxy. If they wish, they are embodied in your world once more in order to be able to give you knowledge. Those who cannot come to the evolvement chart are kept waiting at the Spadium station, and they complete their evolvement by being subject to incarnations again and again, and we don't want that. You can never be taken to the advanced evolvement dimension if you cannot overcome your ego. Those who earn the right to enter the advanced evolvement dimension are taken into contact one by one with the galactic mediums of their own cosmos. Each galaxy is connected to four knowledge channels, okay? And these 4 channels are one by one shedding light on the solar systems in the direction of the medium you're in. So like I always talk about the solar systems, but yeah, our galaxy being the Milky Way galaxy, we have 4 channels that we're receiving knowledge from way out there. Each channel is administered by a commission constituted by 6 supreme ones. So each one of the 4 channels is administered by 6 supreme ones, okay? The Supreme Assembly is formed by the command of the center, and the unification of the 4 channels, that is by the medium of 24 supreme ones. So 4 channels, 6 supreme ones administering 1 channel, 24 supreme ones in total. Your universal book, which is being dictated directly by the command of the Lord. The book is the constitution of 18 galaxies, that is of your cosmos, and it is a single book. Service to the single hand, the single order, the single book. We are obliged to connect each 18 galaxies to the 72nd dimension from beyond time, but it is not the due time yet for this knowledge. So they're obliged to connect 18 galaxies to the 72nd dimension. And we want to add something here. The writings you have received are being given directly from the universal mechanism. For this reason, everything is in alignment with the original being the first messages we received. It is the command of the center. It is the chains. It is answer to the chains of thought. Each galaxy takes its place in the systematic tableau by the centrifugal powers of their own solar system. A galaxy within your cosmos, that is within your 18 galaxy, nearest to the second universe, and even the name of which you do not know yet, is obliged to convey the knowledge it receives to the galaxies within the dimensions up to which its energy extend. Okay, so this is again sharing of knowledge within galaxies. By this means, knowledge reaches up to your planet. This is in the 3rd dimension. Each galaxy system is in contact with each other respectively. Why haven't we been thought of this? There's always like we've been cut off for so long. There is a central supervision that administers each system. These centers are unified with each other in conformity with the universal law. At the moment, the energies of all the solar systems of the 18 galaxies are being taken under the control of a very powerful focal point and are being assembled in an automatic logic generator. When the energetic point annihilates the crystal cloud at the final universal curtain of the 18 universes, it will bring into being many galaxies and solar systems in very different mediums in alignment with that medium. So we will get to that point where not just our 18 galaxies, but we will actually be unified with other galaxies. Since this coming into being will take place gradually, a great explosion is not expected. Ooh, that would have caused another Big Bang. This knowledge is knowledge coming from times beyond expired times. Center above the center. What's my time? Okay, good. Message from the group missionaries. This article has been written as your universal friend as our universal friends ask me to give knowledge about the group. The name of our group is the name of our group is Mevlana Essence Nucleus Group. Sounds really nice. The single representative of the World Brotherhood Union is our group. So the group that is assisting, the only group on this entire planet that is assisting in the unification of the world humans with the Universal Unification Plan is the Mevlana Essence Nucleus Group. Okay, we have been in contact with our universal friends for 20 years. Now this is from 1985 that we're talking about. So, however, we have opened to the world by the 10 commandments and the law of universe that were revealed on the date of 1981. According to the writings we received, the messages were sent first to the Pope, then to the key positions of the world. We received the permission to establish connection with all our human brothers and sisters as of the month of January 1984. Last year, we have published 6 fascicules consisting of 9 pages, each and one fascicule for each month. We were asked to publish the fascicules in this form. We act according to the knowledge given. 6 fascicules will also be published in the year 1985. The fascicules are being sent to the same addresses as the first fascicules each month regularly. Our contact with each continent is maintained in this way by the accumulation of the 6 fascicules published each year in the Universal Book. Each year, the Universal Book will be completed. With our regards, on behalf of the group, Bulent Korak. That is Miss Korak. That is Mevlana. It is special message to certain chains of thought. Our friends, there is such a plan developed with the infinite dimension of your universe you are in at the moment that there is such a plan developed within the infinite dimensions of your universe you are in at the moment that there are even evolvement even evolvement has lost its allness within nothingness. Okay, so there is such a plan developed within the infinite dimensions of your universe you're in at the moment that there are even evolvements. What is going on? There is such a plan developed within the infinite dimension of your universe you are in at the moment that there even evolvement has lost its allness within its nothingness. It's not me. It's just how it's written. Okay? But taken from it, evolvement has lost its allness within its nothingness. Okay? The relative mental speed of other universes transcend the speeds of light in more advanced dimensions that are beyond billions of light years. So mental speeds of other universes transcend the speed of light in more advanced dimensions that are beyond billions of light years. Of course, if we're in a zero world frequency, our thought speed is slower because it's so dense here, whereas people from higher dimensions, their thought speed is so much faster because they're of lighter matter and they're probably just light or air, whatever. But we are so dense here that our thought speed is quite slow. The speed of thought here is quite different than your speed of thought. We have used this expression for it to be understood. Supreme time that starts beyond timelessness is a place where thought, which transcends itself, arrives. Here, the entire cosmos is transformed. That is a massive place. So the supreme time that starts beyond timelessness, okay, is a place where thought transcends itself, arrives. Okay, so the thought itself transcends itself. Like, the thought itself transcends itself. Like, it existed before it was thought. That is speed and manifestation that I cannot even comprehend. Even the concept of time transcends a dimension beyond cognizance and is taken under the supervision of the divine mechanism. So even the concept of time transcends a dimension beyond cognizance, which is like knowing, and is taken under the supervision of the divine mechanism. No living being can ever enter the supreme time directly. I think they showed it in Doctor Strange. It can only be present in the cosmoses that can receive the reflection coming from here. This is big and heavy stuff. Timelessness is a condition in which all beings can be cognizant of themselves, darkness of the shadow of God. It is very difficult to comprehend this. Yeah. Timelessness is a condition in which all beings can be cognizant of themselves in the darkness of the shadow of God. It is very difficult to comprehend this. This is like the allness and the nothingness, and like bodiless beings and a lake of energy, no form. I don't know. Timelessness for the time being is beyond your cognizance. Yo, can we think about that? Like timelessness? Like there's no time. Now you are receiving the autonal waves from the golden light year. The mechanism works with all its power. Your brain generator is connected to the mechanical logic by a special system. The logic regulates your thought frequency. You can receive the waves beyond the dimensions only afterwards. The sub-awareness is dealing with the frequencies below that. The more powerful you receive the energies beyond the dimension, the more powerful you will be. Direct contact always gives the knowledge of supra-awareness. Later, other knowledge will be given to you besides the knowledge about the universe and the galaxies. It is special notice from the center. This book is so heavy, but at the same time, like we just have amnesia, right? But outside of this, we know this, like we know this, we comprehend this. But this book is so heavy, and this is knowledge that has been hidden from us for so long. This is knowledge that, like, we've been cut off from the universe because we do not know. It's like people living in Canada that do not know that Europe or Africa exist, and therefore they do not quest to even find out, you know? And it's because some other people have built a wall and said nothing else exists outside of that. And they literally cut contact because your brain is not questing. Therefore, there is no thought frequency that is going to the other side for there to be a thought frequency sent back to you. And this is how we've been cut off from all that is outside of our planet. And it's just so sad. And this is the reason why the awakening is so massive, to comprehend and accept the universal order of things, to accept that we are in a universal order, that we are part of this incomprehensible magnitude of knowledge of existence, right? Okay, so general message, our friends. All knowledge is given to the road planet. All knowledge given to the road planet is still of a preparatory nature. We will give the genuine knowledge when the difference between the levels of evolvement become minimum, except in this book. Okay, so they're waiting for us to evolve more so that the levels of evolvement will become minimum. Oh, Mona Lisa came back. Oh no, don't do that to me. Oops. Didn't even realize that. I'll go back to, I'm not sure who that is. So they're waiting for our evolution to kind of like be almost done, where there is not that much people or not much space left or needed for anyone to evolve, because we're all already up there. Now the interglobal communication is being made through mediumic channels. For this reason, many proofs take place by the general frequency adjustment. Knowledge given is being received by all the mediumists of your planet in accordance with the dimensions of their frequency. There is no discrimination in the mechanism of influences. However, special assistance is given to missionary friends in accordance with their mission responsibilities. And this is not personal, but it is an implementation as a necessity of the universal plan. For everyone to be able to receive the energies of different dimensions outside the channel they possess is only possible if they are from the mechanism of that dimension. Otherwise, both the bodily and the mental energies are atrophied. Contacts are being made by considering these situations. Malik. Notice from the central system. The message is being dictated by the command of the center. Our friends, some fallacies have been witnessed in your medium that you evaluate as the space age. For this reason, we transmit the truth to you. Do you understand the fact that we're reading messages from like higher beings being commanded by our Lord to relay certain messages to us, like Malik, Amun, Light, Mustafa Mola, Archangel Gabriel? And once you're reading this, like you're connecting with them. So the space age on your world planet has long been ended in our section. Now you are receiving the knowledge encompassing consciousness beyond consciousness, from far beyond the space age. So we're even done with the space age. The space age on your planet began with the conveying of the commands of the skies to you, in the medium in which sacred books and sacred supreme ones were left out of the effect. The space age ended and the age of universal knowledge began. This is where we are at. The space age ended with the book of Islam and with our light friend, the Prophet of Islam. We are obliged to notify this to you. As you have received the energies of different dimensions, very scarcely in the medium of space age, in which you have lived for centuries, you have remained on the same level due to your conditioned consciousness. Now, the universal unification system is calling to you under the supervision of mechanism beyond space, directly from the system of Almighty the Absolute. Scientific research of your satellites in space is completely out of the mechanical system. For this reason, you call the age you're in the space age. So like, this is what I keep saying. Like, they're not superior. These government systems are not superior, okay? Like, they're way far behind. And remember, the most prominent computer that exists is your brain generator, right? This is how powerful you are. This is why the awakening is so imperative for you to attain yourself, for all of us to attain ourselves. Let us repeat once more to avoid any deceptions. Your space age ended completely together with the period of religions. You are receiving scientific knowledge beyond religion from the direct channel of the universal mechanism. The poles are the same in the book that is dictated, but the expressions are different. Each system is named in accordance with the level of knowledge it gives. Exactly, the most powerful tech is the consciousness. Your present period is called the universal light year. It is presented for your knowledge. So if anybody asks you, what period are you in? Universal light year. Notice from the center above the center. All right. Notice from the Supreme Assembly. Our friends, direct connections with all the galaxies will be enabled when the Mevlana thought becomes the single thought of the entire universe. And what thought is that? Come, 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 right? Infinite love, infinite tolerance, infinite humbleness, right? So direct connections with all the galaxies, this is when we get in contact with all the galaxies, right, will be enabled when the Mevlana thought becomes a single thought of the entire universe. Not just our planet, the entire universe. The responsible ones who act by the command of the central system are shedding light on the operation of the universal mechanism. Findings beyond distances cannot quite reach you at the moment. Okay, for this reason, interruptions have taken place in certain frequencies. The reason for this is that there is supervision in all galactic mediums. Like, no channel of ours, no connection of ours is left unsupervised. Okay, our frequencies are supervised. Our thoughts are supervised. Do you understand what we are connected to? Like, it should bring tears to your eyes. It should bring happy emotions to your spirit, knowing that this is taking place. Presently, Mustafa Mola is performing a mission in another dimension of the firmament. So this is 1985 or 84, just so you know. For this reason, messages are dictated by the center above the center through the channel of the Supreme Assembly. This will continue until the end of April of the world year 1985. There have been some deviations in the chains of thoughts from the religious aspect when the universal plan that will select the sincere ones was conveyed to you. This means that everyone attempts to make propaganda in his or her own medium, but the goal is single hand, single book, single golden path. Universal Unification Council operates in this way. We convey to you the truth once more. General messages will be started to be given after those who will enter the golden light year are supervised. Special treatment is given to those who will enter the assembly of the constant ones. The supervision over the entire universe is being administered by a special channel. It is presented for your knowledge, and that is from the Supreme Assembly. Our friends, we're almost done, just in time. Our friends, all universal unifications from the same focal point all universal unifications are from the same focal point and are investments for the golden age. The messages given to you are being given by a projector of the divine mechanism. Allah is the ancient energy. Attaining Him instead of worshiping Him is the most collective unification. The special supervision missionaries of the spiritual beings are guiding you. Worship is always a beginning. Worship is not recommended for the supreme energies who come from within limitless dimensions, for they are in the preeminent ones who have reached far beyond worship. And it doesn't mean that let's stop worshiping. They perform worship differently. They are the I am. They are being, right? So it's not like, oh, they don't do worship. Their worship is different. Their worship is in love, is in missions, it's in love, right? It's in the mission of unification, which is through love, right? And so their worship is different because it's servitude. Worship is servitude, right? The essence of the human is even more supreme than prostration. The supreme ones who bring the divine light of heavens down to the terra are essence missionaries of Allah. They are gold each. They plate the silvers. The genuine humans always give. Has it ever been seen that the source pours back to itself? Worship is the same. Prayers through the essence reach the Lord. Through words they reach the servants. By this means, silvers are plated with gold. The essence of the universe is the eye of the Lord. Our love is upon the entire planet. Pen of the Golden Age, PGA Alpha. If you attain yourself and you realize that you are within that which I am, you are the I am, you are in the allness and the nothingness, then you don't need worship per se, because you are worship. Your very existence is worship, right? You're worshiping yourself, right? Special notice. Dear Mevlana, as an information, you may freely convey to the public consciousness the private knowledge you have received, other than the sections that belong to the book, in the writings dictated. The initiative is in your hands. The private conversations may be written in the book, and that was sent by Light. This is pretty cool. It is long and heavy. Well, we finished Fascicule 10. I was gonna dabble into Fascicule 11, but I like the fact that I was able to just get to a stop point, because for the last few lives I've been in the middle of pages, and it's cool, but you know, but it's so cool. I want to read it anyway. All right, now I get to read some comments. How's everybody feeling before I take off? You exist. Existence predates creation. I was reading the knowledge book. I can show you. Hold on. This is the knowledge book. So it is a book of the golden age. It is the highest frequency book on our planet at the moment. It is the book that is guiding us to the awakening. It is a book for the period of resurrection. Okay. I can help you get it on my Etsy. If you type in Alamani fashion, or if you Google alamani.ca, I can help you get it. It's kind of hard to get, but if you, let me just follow you, then I can guide you better. Okay, I'm going to follow you. But this book is the highest frequency book on our planet. It reads you as you read it. And your thought frequencies are supervised. And then messages is sent to you. Like the moment you pick up the book, something happens. It is strange. It is strange. Something happens. Your dream states changes. You start hearing the spiral vibrations even more. Your thought processes change. It becomes more positive. You're able to analyze your thoughts from an omnipotent point of view. You're not boggled down by your depressions and road problems. You handle these situations from outside rather than in. You dive into meditation more. And then one of our friends also has the spirit molecule, which is the natural form DMT, and that also takes people outside of here. But this book right now is the highest frequency book, and it is the unification of all the world humans with our universal families. Yes, Rob, you know Rob, the ferryman. But this book is beyond. It is beyond. I have grown. Like I picked it up, I believe the end of December. And even before I got this book, I was guided on a series of fasting and meditation that I was never doing. I don't know what happened. I was sun gazing. Wait, I think I saw my husband. Oh, I can invite you? Let me see. But I was guided through meditation, fasting, sun gazing, like I was on this whole trip. And then after I got this book through like Robert, just like somebody came to listen to the live, that's the same way I got it. And like literally I've been waiting for this book my entire life. And if I was going to read anything live, it'd be this book. If I was going to teach anything, it'd be this book, because that's just how much I know that I was sent here for it. It is called the Knowledge Book. So you can Google, I'm gonna follow you, and then you can follow me back, and then I can help you. Oh, do I already follow you? I don't know. But it is called the Knowledge Book. Hold on. If you go on alamani.ca, I have like a bio written about it, and I have the book there as well. If you go on ALA, I don't know how to type. I am so bad at this. I should learn this. If you, yeah, the Knowledge Book. If you go on the Mevlana Essence Nucleus group, you can read the excerpts. It is I believe the 4th or 5th book sent down from the channel of the Almighty, the Absolute. You're welcome. Yeah, this book is everything at the moment. And a lot of us are having a hard time because obviously our religious book, which served their purpose, we're still clinging on to it. We're forgetting that We are being upgraded. Therefore, once we attain fulfillment from the religious medium, a new guide is brought to us to elevate us to a higher consciousness and a higher dimension. And we are in the period of resurrection. This is the awakening of the sleeping spirit. This is you attaining yourself and your universal self, your universal consciousness. And this is the period that we are in. And this is the guide to the golden age, which is the period of resurrection. So many great things happen once you get the book. Yes, Marcus. Go on, get it, Marcus. Oh, I can't wait for you to start teaching, Marcus. I got some time, which is strange. Normally I don't have that much time. I guess it was a short chapter. Wait, what? I'm gonna read one page. I'm sorry, I can't resist. Okay, 1985, 5th month, Fascicule 11. It is knowledge about existence given from the realms of angels. It is knowledge for the Mevlana code, right? We know what the Mevlana code is. I'm tearing my hair. How's the part because I bought and it ran, what? Okay. God designed an evolution tableau in accordance with his system of creation. So the moment we were created, there was a system in place that took us through various stages of existence, okay? Various stages of attainment, various stages of schools, and Earth is one of the schools. So God designed an evolution tableau, right? A system of evolution in accordance with his system of creation. This is an operational system parallel to the law of action that nature has on you. Okay? Now we will explain everything clearly in a comprehensible way. The cause of existence of the realms that receive their might from the power of the divine realms is subject to the evolution plan. We call this the plan of the loyal ones. All the knowledge given from here is authentic. Knowledge will be given especially to the pen of the golden age. Existence has come into being by the cellular unification of amino acids. Now remember, they use certain words so that we can comprehend better, because we have, that's just where our level of coding has gotten us. These amino acids are formed by the transformation of soil and water from the state of mud to organism. So what, we're made of mud, okay? We're made of that, soil, water, from the state of mud to an organism. In other words, the single cell was formed in this manner, subject to the evolution plan. As long as the single cell continued its evolution, it has been taken into the evolution plan, and in this way, its cell awareness has developed. The developed cell consciousness has brought the living being into existence. When the cell that completes its evolution has gotten possession of all the knowledge of the universal plan, right? So we start off as that cell. It has claimed its essence energy at the spiritual plan and has obtained the power of creating itself. So we're created mud, water, right? Soil, water, mud to an organism, right? Then we go through what? An evolutionary plan. That is 7 terrestrial bodies, okay? And then through that evolutionary plan, when we gain universal consciousness and universal knowledge, right? When the cell that completes its evolution has gotten possession of all the knowledge of the universal plan, right? It has claimed its essence energy. Then we go back to our essence energy. We unite with our essence energy at the spiritual plan. So evolutionary plan, then to spiritual plan, and has obtained the power of creating itself. This is when, like, you've graduated, go start your own company in the universe type of thing. In other words, it is God consciousness. All the secrets of the universe are concealed within it, okay? The self-awareness has enjoyed all the blessings of the Lord, which is knowledge. Thus, it has gained supremacy over nature and universe. Later, your universal evolvement has begun by means of integrated bodies. Okay? Thus, it has gained supremacy over nature and universe. Later, and nature is what? Be born, die, right? It will not be like that once you gain supremacy over nature. You're not going to be born and you're not going to die. You're just going to exist. And universe, right? Knowledge. Later, your universal evolvement has begun by means of integrated bodies. Okay, so then we have the universal evolvement to go through. In this manner, the cell vibrations, having embraced all the void, many energies accumulation have been formed. The mediums beyond expired time have also passed through the same evolution in accordance with their mediums. So listen to that. Remember, we're talking about the mediums beyond expired time. We're talking about the places beyond infinite and all the realms and cosmos and this and that and that. Everybody was subjected to the law of evolution. And they have graduated. They've become supreme ones, loyal ones, Council of Loyal Ones, Supreme Assembly, etc. We're on that route. The embodied being has gotten in connection with the spiritual plan to complete its thought evolution. So, evolution, like human evolution, spiritual plan, spiritual evolution, thought evolution, as it has accumulated the universal energy of the spiritual mechanism within its body. It has claimed its essence being, that is its spiritual energy. From then on, it is in possession. This is the unification. Even I think the Christian religion calls it like the wedding, like, oh, we're the brides of God. But this is the marriage between you here and your higher self when you have attained yourself. This is the wedding. This is the union, right? This is the unification. When from then on, it is in its possession. You own yourself. Now the evolution of the human begins from this point through incarnation and by means of several subsequent time progresses. He completes his or her evolvement as a human. Now we talk about a case that surprised you. Anyway, that's another page. But that is pretty lit. Oh, is this the part about cats? Oh my gosh, how much time do I have? Okay. Certain living beings that could not make certain evolution progresses, that is, that could not reach the energy of the spiritual plan, are embodied in the evolution of certain mediums in different ways. Okay, for example, there are galaxies in which cats, dogs, birds, dinosaurs, apes prevail, right? So we have Planet of the Apes. I'm telling you, the human mind cannot make up stuff that does not already exist. Okay, so certain beings that were not able to make the evolutionary progress to enter the human evolution tableau, right? They're embodied elsewhere in other galaxies, right? And they are the dominant species. Like, they are the government, they are the teachers, if they're teachers, they are the government system of that planet that they're in. So, for example, there are galaxies in which cats, dogs, birds, dinosaurs, and apes prevail. A living being that could not reach up to the spiritual plan is embodied on the planet of cats as a cat. It tries to complete its evolution in its own reality. It is the endeavor of becoming a being, a human, for evolvement. Okay? So our animals here, the real ones, not the clone ones, not the lab ones, right? But anyway, I'll leave it to that. It's a whole beautiful stuff. But I will wait to have fresh energy to go through Fascicule 11. I just gave a couple of pages just for us to, dive into. What did you hear about? Let me go see what you wrote earlier. The assembly? They're tech in thousands of years ahead of the stuff we have. Oh yeah. What was Missy saying? Missy, what did you find? all the same. We are in the divine love of the Almighty, the Absolute. We are created from this divine love of the Almighty, the Absolute. We are transmitting this divine love to all our terrestrial brothers and sisters. Wake up. Come, come, come. We are uniting with all ourselves and our celestial family. Infinite love, infinite tolerance, infinite humbleness. There is no superiority where we are going. There is no ego where we are going. You have to understand that we are all the atomic whole of the one who is whole. And we are gaining consciousness of this, thus returning to ourselves. We are in beautiful times, and it may be hard because, again, Earth School is an examination. Remember to step outside of the problems. As if you're watching a movie, take the omnipotent point of view, the omnipresent point of view, and assess the characters at play and ask yourself, how will I solve this issue using the 3 L's? 1, without being boggled by the issue, without having emotionally being bombarded. Step outside of the issue and solve the issue using the 3 L's. What is the most loving way? So the 3 L's is love, learn, light. What is the most loving way that I can solve this issue? The most loving way is the most peaceful way. The way that does not discriminate or criticize or put down somebody or say somebody else is at fault. It is a way that does not bring reproach. Remember, it is your examination, and therefore nobody is at fault. It is your examination, and you're supposed to just solve it, right? You're supposed to attain the formula. So no anger, no judgment. Solve the equation. So love, what is the most loving way that I can solve this equation? 2, learn. Attain the knowledge that you're supposed to attain from solving that equation, because that is what your exam is about. And once you attain that knowledge, you have been upgraded to a higher consciousness. Therefore, your path is lit. So love, learn, light. Okay? Oh yes, love, patience, tolerance. That is the Mevlana code. Infinite love, infinite patience, which is tolerance, infinite humbleness. Okay? So meditate on these. Rewire your brain cells, your entire bodily cells with these codes. Infinite love, infinite tolerance, infinite humbleness. Solve your problems using infinite love, infinite tolerance, because then you be patient. You solve everything with love. Then you're extremely patient. You know, you don't give up. And you're humble, so you don't blame anybody. You don't think you're right and you didn't cause the fault and somebody's wrong and this and this and that, or why is this happening to me? Because the moment you ask that question, why is this happening to me? You're thinking, oh, I am so above and beyond, or like something like this should not happen to me. No, be humble. It is happening because it's your examination. You are more than capable of solving the issue. Just go within yourself. Understand that you're from God. Understand that God is within you. Understand that you're within God. All of this is within God. Nothing exists outside of God. This is your examination. And just solve it from an omnipresent, omnipotent perspective. Okay? So I'm sending love and light to everybody. Thank you all for being here. Hi, Postal. Good night. Nope. Exactly. All right, good night. Peace be upon all the entire family. Sending peace and love. Good night, Missy. Thank you to, oh, I cannot see for the life of me. You're appreciated too. Thank you, Christine. Hi, I could see that. Gracias, Aida. We need to schedule our chat, right? Okay. Everything is moving according to plan. Is that Theo? Hey, is that Theo? Hi, Theo. Sending much love to you too. Infinite gratitude. See. Aida, you're Spanish? You gotta teach me some. I learned most of my stuff from, hi Theo. I learned most of my stuff from Dora the Explorer. Que nada, gracias. I literally learned most of my stuff from Dora the Explorer. All right. Oh, wow. Yeah, exactly. That's what I use TV for mostly. That's pretty cool. Why, really? Right? And this is why I always say this world should be free. Like, we shouldn't be, categorized and departmentalized, and like everything should just come to us easily. Like, I don't feel like anybody need to go outside and work or go to school or something. I feel like we should just be allowed to be around each other and learn from each other, and that is how it is designed, right? But like, you have to go to school if you want to learn Spanish, you have to go to school if you want to learn English and French, and or pick up a book, but mostly like you take a course. But it shouldn't be like that. It should be like we're all in a boiling pot together, and we're all just mixing, we're all just learning cultures from each other, It's okay, Theo. I'm still learning how to share lives. I try, and then when I go back to share more, I end up in a place where I'm like, oh, who was the last person I sent it to? And then I'm like, probably sending it to the same person like 10 times. I don't know. It's a whole thing. Yeah, it would be nice when there's no boundaries between us. Like, I would love to go to Mexico. I would love to live in Mexico because it has so much of my culture there, and like I'll just feel right at home. I would love to go to like Australia. I would love to go to Hawaii. I would love to go to Colombia. Like basically all the warm climates. No disrespect, but this suit that I have only likes warm climates. Okay, it's not my fault. Yeah. Plus, I don't think winter is real anyway. Did we? You know what, Theo? You're right. Since yesterday and today, I've had some like I've had a little situation that was kind of like bringing down my frequency a little. But even though that was still playing out, I was still happy and high. So yeah, I understand what you're saying. And then the spiral vibrations have been going off. Like normally I'll have to like get to a quiet place to hear it. But even in the midst of television, it's like it's there. Get nationalized and you can get the bonds the government has enslaved humanity with. Have you done it? Because I need guidance through it. I've heard about it. I've read a bit about it, that there's about 6.5 million and credit attributed to our social insurance and our birth certificates. But if you have done it, you're in the process. Once you go through, because it's Canada is really, really like, people think America is bad. Canada is sugar coated, super sugar coated. It's so hard to find anything and any form of information. Like I've heard so much about this, and it's like so hard to find. They keep everybody so friggin' enslaved here. It's ridiculous. Like they pamper the people to sleep. But once you finish your process, let me know, because I am done. Yeah, with your 1% Africa. I'm in Canada, yeah. I know there's like this particular website, and then you enter like certain details about yourself, and then you basically see how much money is attributed to your name, and then it's like a whole process in attaining that. You're offering sanctuary to anyone? Yeah. I better be making my way out, because, but no, you know what? We're gonna crumble this whole system from inside out. You know, literally, it says self-sacrifice in the book, right? Part of our mission is self-sacrifice. And I know a lot of us are very much attached to our lives and all that stuff, but there may come a time where it just has to be like, we will literally, like, we signed up for it. We signed up for whatever it is that is going to happen, whether it is what and what and what. We signed up for it. It is in our constitution, and it will play out, and nobody should feel bad about anything. Just understand that you signed up for it. The only thing you should focus on is attaining love within yourself, and knowing that you're guided and protected regardless of what happens. Exactly. Like, I have children, but I always say my children also have their evolutionary plan to fulfill. Like, I brought them here. I'll be with them as long as I'm allowed to be with them by the universe, not by no little dummies down here. I don't, not them, you know, but whatever I'll impact in them before I have to do anything, whatever it is, like, I mean, it will play out, whatever it is will play out, but they will be fine. And we're infinite beings, so I will see them. So yeah, my artist who's tapped into the art code. Right, trust the process. Yes, Theo. Yeah, they become whoever they're supposed to be. They have their own constitutions written out. Trust the process. Trust the process. Don't doubt. Trust the process. You know, I had a little thing yesterday where I was like woozing off my frequency, but for some reason I was still, like, the moment I laid down, is like I was being pampered by my celestial family. They were just like, hush, hush, baby. We got you. You know, even though my mind was still like, some part of me was so calm and so happy, like I was grinning the entire time, even though my mind was still like, it was crazy. But yeah, it was fun. I have information on so much stuff. Oh wow. Theo, why don't you wait, Theo? How many followers do you have? No, I have to wait, but I am following you, right? I am. So how come I don't get to see your stuff? Theo, you have 6,000 something followers. You don't do lives? Because I'm going to tune in. No, it's not good to control children. I have to check out, yeah, I know, especially you, Missy. I have to check out Theo's page and see what I'm missing. Because for some reason, I've been waiting for the word. I hear you. You would know, right? I understand. But I'm ready to come. Invite story time. Fatima to go live. I'm ready for your live. Because you know what it is, right? We build off of each other. So you have some information that I don't have, right? And when I hear your information, it wakes up something else within me. And then when you hear something else from somebody else, it wakes up something else within you. And that's just how it goes. Like, I could be scrolling or talking to someone and they may say something and I'm like, oh, wait. And then I can have like a whole 1 hour of information to share because we're all codes and deciphers for each other. You feel me? Oh my gosh, Theo, I'm so glad to know you. Oh, Fatima, I'm about to go, sister, and I literally have like 1 minute. I'm just gonna walk out with you guys. Okay, doke. Alrighty. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Theo, I cannot wait for you. Like, I'm gonna check out your page when I'm done. Yeah, I understand, Missy. After off the lights. Oops. Okay, I think that is the lowest it can be. It is what it is. You have searched for who? Me? Are you talking about me? Are you talking about me? Are you talking about me? Theo, I am so, like, I am gonna bombard your page today and pick up all that I can pick up from your page. I feel like I don't want to be leaving people behind. Yeah, for sure. Yes, I know what you mean, Theo. I know what you mean. You know, like, most of us felt like outsiders, right? Most of us felt like outsiders. And yet we always wanted to help everybody, but yet we never really fit in because everybody was not accepting the same kind of information, or we felt we were something else that didn't generally just fit in with the general public. But yet we had so much love for humanity, you know. But yeah, I know what you mean. I cannot wait. Like, this process is just so amazing. Like, I love the fact that, you know, we're not crazy anymore. This is the norm. I know, Theo. I know how you feel. I know, Theo. I know how you feel. Yeah, for sure, Missy. Oh, look at my hair. Quite excited. I can't wait for the showdown. Yes, we are. We're rising for sure. I can't wait for the showdown. Yes, we are. We're rising for sure. I can't wait for the showdown when all those that do not believe will have to believe. You know? Like, when I first found this group out, like, I was able to have conversations that I've held within me. Like, when I first found this group out, like, I was able to have conversations that I've held within me for a long time. Like, we're able to talk about the real deal, and it felt so good. And from then on, I just keep growing and growing and growing. I'm sure all of you are the same. And, you know, you start feeling your superpowers and the calmness that is within your spirit, right? Yeah. And the calmness, it's okay, Marcus, they'll form. They'll form. The calmness that you feel within your spirit is like you're so zen. Like, we're literally back. Calmness that you feel within your spirit is like you're so zen. Like, we're literally back in the realm of hippies. What's not fun, Missy? The premonitions?